What is up, everybody? We are back with my episodic review of Power Word Fail. Well, I got 4 episodes left, and I'm still worried. I am still worried. 4 episodes left. This is episode 59, The Basement of Secrets. Let's jump right into it. They start off, well, first of all, they have little character icons now for their on their portrait right next to their pictures and everything. They have like little character icons, and I think that's real cute. I like that. But we start off where they were opening the door with the patchwork guys and everything. They end up attacking them. Something seemed real off about them. For a minute there, I thought they were like innocent people who were like changed into something, but they ended up being golems of some kind. While they're fighting these golems, the snake cultists show up, and they end up fighting the snake cultists. The problem with, I don't know what level they are right now. I think they're a little bit of a higher level because Ambrose has like 6 attacks. There's fireballs being cast everywhere. But the problem with this is like when you got these like you got these enemies show up, you either got to have really strong enemies or a lot of enemies. So because combat can get a little easy because you jump from weakling to normal person to a god so easily in D&D. But they make short work of these cultists and these golems. And they go into this back room and they see Braum on a table. And they see that Braum is missing a hand. I don't know why I'm like demonstrating everything, but Braum is missing a hand. He's missing his tongue. He's still alive. Ferret goes to heal him. Adalia goes and like there's this orb in the room. She's like looking at this orb and trying to figure things out about it. Because it's strategically placed to be something. Adalia messes around with the orb for a while. Ferric and Ambrose goes and look around. Ferric carries Braum around for a while. Ferric ends up finding like this secret room with like glyphs and magic, and then there's a magic orb and some candles in there. At this point, I'm like, where's the Harbinger? Where is the Harbinger? We're in his castle. We're looking for him. We've gotten rid of all the guards. We're fighting snake cultists. We're fighting golems. Where is the Harbinger? All right, so at this point, everybody's figured out that they're doing a puzzle. And I will always say this, and I mean no disrespect to anyone for any reason. Your players are never as smart as you think they are. Now, I say that as in like, have you ever asked anybody how they solve a math problem and like how they do it in their head? There's like 10 different ways people solve math problems. Like, what's 7 times 3? Or like, how do you do that math in your head? So there's so many ways that people think to solve these puzzles. Nobody's ever going to think like you. So you got to always be prepared for your players not being as smart as what you think they are. So this is the only part of this episode I didn't like, because it was like, yeah, you want them to figure out the puzzle, but you're still doing a podcast, and it's just like when your players are stumped, it's time to give them a clue. It's time to give them like, oh, there's this. Time to start doing rolls. But you also just don't want to give them the answer. You want to kind of like work them a little bit. So it's just like, whatever. So I don't know how much Cody was like, here's the answer versus like, you guys got to figure this out. But they finally figure out the puzzle. They go to this room, they blow out these candles at the same time, and then they go into another room, and then somehow they create this mist, and they see like an illusionary hand, and they put the orb in the hand, and then this door opens up. It was pretty cool. I might actually steal that puzzle and do it in my game. So they start searching much deeper in the dungeon. They find a room with some interesting books. Ambrose finds a book about Crystalborn, and he keeps it from Adalia because of past mistakes. You know. They move deeper into the dungeon, into the rooms, and they find a skeleton. Once seeing the skeleton, Pickles has a flashback to Vinny Goodmath and Eric the Terrible wanting to curse. I forget who they wanted to curse, but they wanted to curse somebody, and they were talking about different ways to curse, removing his bones. She comes out of the vision, and they see this amulet, and this amulet has a curse on it to, instead of being an amulet of restoration, it's like an amulet of like some kind of pain or something. And they end up taking the amulet, and they head back to the main room, where of course there are more cultists. At this point, the cultists are looking for them, so they end up fighting them. Battle starts again. This battle's a little bit rougher. They're running low on resources. Adalia goes down in the battle. She flatlines, but Atreides saves her, and Ferret comes over and heals her, of course. So they find this coffin. I guess they found this coffin earlier, and I missed it. But they go up to this coffin, and Ferric pries it open with a crowbar, and it's empty. They start searching the coffin, getting some more information on it and everything, and it looks like somebody brought somebody back to life here. And you put this math together, it seems like somebody brought Vinny Goodmath. Vinny Goodmath? Not Eric the Terrible. Vinny Goodmath back to life. And that's just a whole nother can of worms. And then on top of that, he kind of looks like he could be related to Zeus. But that's where the episode ends. It was a pretty good, solid episode. I liked it. There was a lot going on to it. One thing I didn't like was the puzzle. Like I said, podcast, once you stump your players, is like we're listening to them be stumped. But everything else I like. You know, there was battle, there was information, there was lore, there's a twist at the end. Like, I really didn't expect Vinny Goodmath. Didn't expect the relationship to Zeus type thing, which none of this is confirmed yet. Still speculation. I was really thinking like, which I think Eric the Terrible is inside of Pickle's head. So I was thinking more of the lines that Eric the Terrible was going to be revived, but who knows? We got 4 episodes left. 4. And I can't wait to see how this goes. This episode's pretty good, but I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. Still a great episode. You can tell I'm still a little nasally, still a little sick. We're getting over it. We're getting there. We're getting there. As always, thanks for tuning in to Miles TV. Don't forget, you are loved, you matter, and you are important. Go hop in the Discord, talk to these peeps. Tell them, ask them when season 2 of Power Word Fail's coming out. I need to know. You need to know. We all need to know. So, you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in to Miles TV. Bye.